Where's the Forgotten City? Boot it. I actually need to refill my water, so I'm going to send the tweets and then I'm going to go refill my water. I have visual. All right. Live right now with more. Stream is live. Stream is live again. Live again. All right, I'm gonna go get some water, and I will be right back. Don't look at the crap on my couch. It's nothing. It's just sheets and pillows. Hello. Did I mention that yes, last week I injured my rib cage and it like really hurts like if I move at all or breathe too deeply or laugh or cough. I'm okay. I'm getting better, but I'm wearing my oldest stupidest t-shirt. It's the ICL, the Image Collection Library. Good luck finding it. It's not even called that anymore. But I used to work here, and the shirt the shirt sucks. Except on the back, we all got personalized. We got 2 personalized images on the back. So everyone got to pick two images that were in our collection, and I picked a chalk mule and a Mask of Dionysus by the Gala painter. How did I hurt my ribs playing soccer? I ran into a guy. He was trying to score on me. The goalie. If you're the goalkeeper, keep the goal. If you're the net minder, mind the goal. Mind the net. And I did that. And I did it by running directly into him and his elbow. And I got the ball away from him. But it hurt. Yeah. And it's been like that for a week. It will probably continue to be like that for probably another few days. But it's fine. Yeah, he was he was dead. I killed him. He's dead. Trying to score on me. What is a Mask of Dionysus in answer to your question? It's just like a theater mask of Dionysus with the ivy crown and so on. It looks very silly. Yeah, I did that guy like I'm about to do this guy. The many shall. Just kidding. Just kidding. He probably did score on me at a different time that night. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so this guy's... I don't think he's gonna let me do it again. Yeah, he's sick of me now. So I've got to do something else. Last time I refused to do his little golden bow thing, but I might try it a different time. Yeah, I intend to accept his deal at some point. It just didn't make sense for me to do it last time, and I guess I could have not said no. I could have saved and just reloaded, but I still could. I could how you say load an earlier save. Just looking at my quests here. There's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh. Behind closed doors. Figure out what happened to Scintilla. Try to persuade the Decius. D's nuts. Oh, let me get my my little sticky notes out. Wait, that's a different sticky note, unrelated to the game. Okay. I just dropped my phone. Most of these, if I recall, didn't have quest markers, so I'm gonna meander a little bit. For example, I don't think I went into here last time. Well, I guess I won't go into it this time either. But I definitely didn't go... Don't grumble at me, Rufius. There's probably a little bit more to explore. By my count, I've got at least like 3 or 4, if not 6 people to meet still. The toilets. The sponges. This is how you wipe your ass. Appropriate amounts of graffiti. Remember, they're always watching. Hic Theophilius sexus coitus cum quator puellae fecit et omnium aeque frustravit. Here Theophilus sexus had sex with 4 girls and left them all equally unsatisfied. That's my read. Yep, that's about right. Oh wait, is sexus just saying? Is sexus coitus just a locution for orgy? That's weird. I don't think that's right, but I honestly don't know. Yeah, no, that's definitely freaky. Ex hinc via sola est. This is the only way out of here. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't say this. I thought that was the joke. I thought the joke was saying get into... I just fucking died. I thought the joke was that you gotta go into the bowl. There's a little shrine here. These birds are going crazy. We get some garum. Look at the fish. Youch. I gotta soothe my feet by going into the fountain. Yeah, I'm sure she will. I'm assuming most of them are saying she, like she speaks through us. That does lead me to believe that there is a goddess involved with the golden stuff. But the voice that says many will pay for the sins of one definitely is a masculine voice, so impossible to say. Newia, I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it. Yeah, Newia is missing and knew about the statues. I also hear this, like, there's definitely banging on the door. How can I get in here? Like, I'm not... That's definitely banging on the door, right? It's a little kind of janky sound design. But I want to find a way in to this building. This is the big golden temple on the hill. No, that's the big golden temple on the hill. More chests ripe for the taking. I'm getting rich. I can pay... maybe I can just pay Decius the 1,000 denarii. I have to make the deal with the guy. There's no other way. Okay. Well, that won't stop me from looking, you know. I got 18 arrows. That's enough to kill a guy. I could kill a man with that. I'm just exploring, you know. The way I see it, I'm not in a rush because I got time loop shenanigans. I got time loops. Hey, I know you. He's bald, just like Northern Lion. It's Northern Lion, everyone. He's pushing up his rock. Yo, are we gonna platform? Are we gonna do him platforming? No, I can't. Doesn't allow me. It's Northern Lion. I know that guy. Updated lead. There's a creative way. I get it. Well, I know the way. I have a way to get into the cistern, but they do not want me to platform. They know how busted platforming is in Skyrim, and they said, please keep that elsewhere. And not the Skyrim place, not the cat place. I literally mean elsewhere. As in not here. Okay, that goes across over there, but I can just zip line. Oh, a human.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
Octavia.
Welcome to life under the golden rule.
We've not
It's a
met.
ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Octavia. I'm fine, thanks.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when
I'm no
arrived.
stoic.
I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here?
This is the first
there
person
a
to
way
just
out?
like completely yap at
What
me.
is the golden rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does.
Like, I haven't asked any
Sharing
questions.
what I've learned.
Yeah, she's just like, I want to tell you about everything. Start with you.
Many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot.
Yeah, maybe because
I'd
they're
like to
written on
think
every
that if
wall.
we love our neighbors as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine.
Hey,
But on the other hand,
that's a
I
cult.
was
Those are
always
cult
taught the intent
words.
of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency
Yeah.
towards sin.
Yeah, I bet
That's
you
where I
think
get
that.
Is it true?
I bet you
Are
think
we
that.
born with a tendency towards sin?
Are you Christian? I'm writing Christian. That's what I'm writing in my notes here. Are we born with this tendency towards sin? No. You are. I'm not. I'm different. I'm built different. What would Lydia say? I think Lydia would say I don't think so.
That's a little naive. I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
But those are sinners who did that. Fair point.
If
Perhaps
that's
you're right. I'm not
true,
going to
then
pick a fight.
Sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Yeah, maybe someone can. There's going to be an intervention, all right.
I wish I shared your faith.
Yeah, I mean, the writing was on the wall vis-a-vis her being Christian. You know, way out of
I'm
here.
afraid not. Although I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern.
I need to go
about
talk
it
to
going
Aurelia.
around. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
She's not subtle.
I hope it works out.
You're not subtle at all.
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family.
A prominent Christian
But
family?
long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water
She is chatty.
rising up to hit my cheekbone.
She's
I
definitely
woke
chatty.
up by the
All
river,
right, yeah, okay,
near
I
that
get it.
shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Fair enough. Yeah, I get fair enough. Sorry, you were kicked out of a boat and drowned.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Which god? Which god do you mean?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue.
Let's talk about something else. Namely, you're a Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here.
Gotcha!
Things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoat.
Sure.
There were executions. It was horrible.
Yeah. So I've heard. Your secret's safe with me, but also you better not be saying anything mad about mean to Virgil? Eh? Eh, Octavia?
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
I think it'd be
Alright,
funny
well,
if the
it's
literal
lovely to meet
first
you.
thing I just
I look forward to getting to know you better.
immediately go to Sentius and say it was
And
Octavia.
if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No.
Wait,
Orpheus, what are you doing?
we were just yapping while this guy's killing
If you lose
himself?
your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What?
Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard
Jeez.
for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius.
He just like
Please,
straight up interrupted
think
her.
this through.
She was mid-sentence and he goes,
It could be the sin that
"Excuse
seals all
me,
of us.
I'm killing myself over here."
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing.
Pray.
You need to talk to him.
Save him with the power of prayer. Where's my mouse? My mouse cursor's... Oh, there it is. Good luck with that. I'm out of here. I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Don't worry, I'm a pro. Oppius! Can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
No. See, the thing about these like sensitive conversations is I kind of just have to take what the game gives me. None of these are really great. Well, I don't want to escalate. Like, I don't want to antagonize. It's stupid to ask what's wrong because he just said what's wrong. But also I don't want to, like, talk him into it. What's
I
wrong?
screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage.
Easy
I'll
problem.
be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
I could just grab him, you know. Yeah, if I wasn't...
I can't believe he went through with it.
Alright. Octavia, asking what's wrong is not the correct dialogue option. Well, I mean, that's sad and all, but
Well,
didn't break the
suppose
golden
it means
rule.
Suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Well, that's reassuring. What
I
now?
have to let everyone know what's happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa.
Octavia,
His own making, after all.
I'm gonna
I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
let you in on a little secret. Octavia, he'll be back in a few minutes. Don't worry. Oh, dang. He really went for it, huh? Wait, hold on a second. Hold the phone. I want to check out what... Oh, missing piece. Someone has removed a piece from the obelisk. I cannot read hieroglyphics. I cannot read hieroglyphics, I must admit. I know some people who can. Some colleagues of mine, but I am not among them. Quomodo hoc nito non transibimus si non praecepta sciremus ne. Is that a question? Yeah. How are we able to go across? How will we not go across this if we do not read the precepts? How can we pass this test if we don't know the rules? I don't think transibimus means pass in the same way that you pass a test. It means to go across, like you would pass the Alps, or you would pass over a river or something like that. But I don't think it means that. That's another common machine translate mistake, is you use an English idiom without realizing it's an English idiom. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Transibimus nito is not an idiom I know, but it could exist. So I was gonna go over there because that looks really fun, but I'm gonna do a little quick save here. Hey, this seems like I could climb up here pretty easily if this were Skyrim, but unfortunately, this ain't Skyrim, is it? And now I'm stuck here. Can I, well, nevertheless, there's definitely some kind of butterfly power I can unlock. Easy. You just gotta, you know, finagle it. That was hot, probably. What is this? What is this place? That's where I came out. That's the that's the Shrine of Proserpina. Oh. This is just a different way. Okay. Well, as much as it was fun for me to have walked all the way over here, now that I know it's just a shortcut back to the beginning, I want to go kill myself, like Ulpius did, because I saw no body. The only body I saw was a body of water. And that puzzles me. That seems like a trick. He listens with their ears. Okay, so sometimes it's he, sometimes it's she. They don't... Are they referring to the same person or what? I'm gonna sneak. Note from Ulpius. Ulpius to his lost love. Please, okay, Ulpius is also Christian. I kind of deduced that, but please know he's got a lost love. I only hope we can meet again in Gan Eden. Note from Yulia. Yulia to her captors, Malleolus and Claudia, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all of eternity. So maybe he is the snake that she, wait a second. Debt. Yulia. Okay, I thought Yulia was a relative of Malleolus, but evidently truly a relative in the Roman sense, which means just a member of the household, probably not a free person. Fruit. They got fruit here. These are not the fruits that that my friend Galerius grows. So where does he get these fruit? The apples? I saw no apple tree out there. I want some dirt, you know. What's my democracy in action? I can try to get him to drop out. Permanent solution, yeah. Water under the bridge. What was the one I just got? Oh, reach Niwi in the Aha. I thought I just saw like a quest update, but nice pictorial vase. Looks maybe Corinthian. Not very well preserved. There's a geometric vase over there. Nice giant pithos. Yeah, this... Hey, this motherfucker's got the Hirschfeld crater. Or is... No, this is the Dipylon... The Dipylon amphora, isn't it? Wait, is this Hirschfeld or Dipylon? Dipylon. This is the Dipylon amphora. Not the Hirschfeld crater. Okay, hold on. I gotta double check this because it's gonna piss me off if I'm wrong. Hirschfeld crater's got a big foot. Dipylon amphora. Yeah. This is the Dipylon amphora. I'm familiar with this. I've seen it. It's in Athens. The Hirschfeld crater is at the Met. It's not. It doesn't look like that at all. I don't know why I exclaimed that. This is the same vase as that one, so we're dealing with some illegal copies here. I can't inspect this one, but there's a cool little battle going on. He's got 2 Dipylon amphorae. There's some fabrications, some facsimiles even. This guy's involved in the illegal art trade. Can I unlock this door? No. Okay. Why is he talking like that? Cool, cool. Some nice frescoes. Who's sobbing in here? She didn't notice. She didn't notice. All right. All right. I gotta go talk to this fool. Hold on. Let me zoom in with my eyes here for a second. What is this? It's not legible to me. It is Greek, though. All right, Mr. Malleolus, if that is your real name.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
What?
That was
oh, this is
either
Quinctius.
Extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
I got him. What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
Okay, what'll you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
Your servants want to die. Multiple of your servants have killed themselves.
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission.
Okay.
Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
I'm sure it's real.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead
Well,
already.
here's the thing. Oh. What would it take to prove you it's real?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
Well, I didn't say that. It's just the thing is that I'm reliving
What?
this day over and over again.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
Okay. Well, nothing I say, I don't think anything I say is
True,
going to convince
but
you.
that is simply because you are mistaken.
Well, that being said, what do you think about the Golden
The
Rule?
children's fable
We just had a
created by
conversation
Sentius to
about it.
scare us all into doing
We've
what he
it's
wants.
what we've been talking about. Do you know a way
I'm
out?
afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
That is why I believe thievery should be legal. So you're Quinctius?
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one. There's no like subtlety in this game. It's just like, yeah, you're ordered to be executed.
You mean my
Homophobia?
I
Yes.
am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes.
This guy's a
I'm hardly the only
homophobe.
person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Apparently, Quinctius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will...
No, my grandeur is completely legit. I'll prove
Unlike
it's you
It
yet.
simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
I had him gagged. He didn't know what to say at all when I called him Quinctius. Look at this. I'm going to play it back. That guy is gagged as hell. I want you to withdraw from the election. Sure, like maybe if I can just
Are you
ask him.
insane? You barge into my villa uninvited.
I've already pissed this guy off in every imaginable way. I might as well,
Why
you know,
would I withdraw from an election? I'm bound to win.
in for a penny, in for a pound. Because if you don't, I'm gonna kill you. I wonder if threatening him breaks the golden rule. Because if you don't, I'm gonna kill you. I like how it says bluff, as if I am not going to make good on this. Because as soon as you win, you're going to break the golden rule.
Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the golden rule.
That sounds like a confession. You're going to arrest Sentius for treason and sentence him to death.
How could you possibly know that?
That's a good question. I haven't seen that happen yet. Kind of just spoiled me on that. I know that Domitius is his enforcer. And I know that it's not a sin to lie. He also just admitted it.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow.
in a manner of
And
speaking.
now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here. You outstayed your very limited welcome.
Well, unfortunately, I can't just shoot him in the head. I mean, I could, but it would break the golden rule.
Still here?
Well, yeah, I thought that maybe there was a way out that way, but there wasn't. I can't get out. Oh. There's a... I just took the key, if you don't mind. I can't leave unless I take it. Unless I take this key. Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm on my way out. For sure I'm on my way out. I just wanted to...
I'm not supposed to be in here.
Well, yeah, no shit, but I have the key and you were crying.
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
Well, you were just, like, why are you locked in this
My
room?
marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
How would you like some help getting back at Malleolus?
An intriguing proposition.
She's
Go
like,
on.
my marital affairs are my own business. Unless... I don't think he's who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Because I think he's Quinctius.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own. I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered
Curious.
in the back of my mind ever since.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Wait a minute. Why exactly
Do you have a name?
are you helping me?
Do you have a name, Malleolus's wife? Ah, we women have to stick together. I actually just want him out of the
Withdraw.
election.
Listen, I may not be Penelope to his Ulysses, but to ruin his plans to become a magistrate? You must think me quite mad.
Ah,
I've had
well...
enough. Get out of here at once.
Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
But first, do you mind if I just, like... That's a lot of money. Which one's Domitius? Domitius... It wasn't me. It wasn't me, Domitius. I don't even think I've met this Domitius fellow. Oh, that's probably him right there, huh? How did she think he was gonna hear?
What now?
Hey. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus, of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us?
I like that his answer is that and not because I'm on his payroll. What do you think about the Golden
I think
Rule?
it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
Cool. Can I help?
We've already lined up the votes he needs to win. Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Do you know a way out?
When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will change. You won't even want to leave. You'll see.
Okay, what's your
The name's
story?
Domitius.
I'm going in
You
opposite
wanna
order
get to
today just for the sake of
Malleolus,
variety.
you go through me.
I actually just, I go from the ceiling. I went through the
Why?
ceiling.
Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Fair enough. I need to speak with
She's not
Yulia.
here.
Yeah, I knew that.
Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning.
Yeah, I knew that.
Shrine of Apollo. She was acting sick.
No, she's super
Faking it,
she's
you
super
ask me.
dead.
Typical.
I think she's probably even dead by now
Whatever.
already.
Just remember.
I'll be watching you. And who is this Oh wait, no, that's just the guy. I know who that is. That's Sentius, right?
Citizen.
Okay. Whose house is this? That was just a door. They got more than one door in this house. That's Octavia's chest. I'm gonna read the note. Anonymous friend to Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly, but you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you in the caves deep behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second. Okay. I'm not gonna steal, because that's a sin. Maybe I should have just taken Malleolus's money, and it just, you know, it would have been the end of the loop, right? But I could manage it. I just hustle back. The door-based greed on display. Yeah, these guys don't need a double door and a single door. And who's this?
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Well, I didn't know that that's what that was, but
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you?
don't call me a shithead.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here?
Hannibal.
So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right?
Yep.
Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell.
Yep.
One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me
Cisterns are haunted.
Spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right?
Yeah,
Anyway,
sure.
a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed.
Creature.
And it was eating Hannibal.
What did you do?
Well, any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
I'm still going down there.
It's your funeral.
I got a bow. Unfortunately, I may have to use the flashlight instead of the bow. I cannot have both at the same time. Who goes there? This... I found the tech. I found the tech. Now if I can just get around him a little bit, you know? Okay, I have a plan. No, that didn't work. Yeah, don't mind me, just, I'm trying, man, I'm trying. Here we go. Try that. No. Maybe this way? Yeah, just back it up a little. Just back it up a little. You good?
Let me die.
Can you drag it? don't know what's I don't know what's going on over there. Hello? Oh shit. I probably need a golden arrow, right? Nope. This guy sounds like Jason Funderburker. Let me die, Sarah. They peeled off all my skin, Sarah. Alright, well, I'll take that. I'll take that. Sendia Def. Sendia Def. I don't know what that means, but I will take it. Can't hurt to have. I could go swimming. That guy ate Hannibal. And then he was gonna eat me. There's a thing over there, I see. I don't think I can probably get up there, though. Nope. Don't see anything in the water. How did Hannibal get his ass beat by that creature? That guy was a total pushover. I kicked him. Oh, maybe this is the one that ate Hannibal and that was Hannibal? That's possible. That is distinct possibility. I cannot climb. I need my butterfly power. Okay. Let me, yeah, no one else has any weapons, but that's what I'm saying is I just kicked that guy a bunch of times and I was fine. Hannibal could have kicked him a few times, you know? Maybe I should have saved before I went down there. It's okay, I wasn't close. Hey, buddy. Don't you know how to kick?
Couldn't stay away, huh, lovely?
I killed the creature.
Whatever. Just remember.
Okay, well, I don't know what the deal with that was. I thought maybe I'd get an answer. But apparently not. Okay. It is getting dark, which means there's probably going to be a loop. Where is Sentia? I thought maybe the Sen was related to that, but I couldn't figure out who the Dia and the Def were. So yeah, maybe I'll go try to do that before it gets dark. Excuse me, sir. You don't know me, but... Yeah, he seems completely unbothered. That's good. Horatius. Wait, Horatius? Yeah, Horatius. Sentia. Might I
wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
I want to show you this pendant.
Oh, you heard about her disappearance, I take it.
I know who she was seeing. It was Ulpius.
Oh, really? That commoner in debt bondage next door thought he could win over a magistrate's daughter. That's awfully bold.
Well,
of
he
him.
killed himself,
I can
so...
see why she worked so hard to keep it a secret.
No, he's
Quick,
dead.
Go and find him
Well,
and ask him what he knows.
maybe not.
Oh, I see. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose. Just promise me you won't give up on her.
I won't, but also, we've never spoken
Thank
about
you.
this. There was a time loop about it. Can I
Oh,
ask you about this,
Oh,
I found this pendant.
no. That's Scintilla's. The question is,
What
what
was it doing in the cistern? I found it around the neck of a skeleton.
Oh, gods. You mean she's...
Possibly.
she's...
Can I... Sentia, can I ask you a critical question? Did Scintilla know how to kick? Because if not, she may have been in dire straits. Something doesn't
What
seem
do you
right.
mean?
Well, first of all, how could she be a skeleton?
But didn't Domitius say there's some kind of creature down there that killed and ate Hannibal? Could it not have attacked her too?
He did, which makes me wonder, what if that skeleton was Hannibal's? There were a couple, there was also two creatures and a skeleton.
What are you saying? That somebody crept down there and put Scintilla's amulet on another body to make us think she was dead? Why would anyone do such
That
a
actually
thing?
sounds pretty plausible. If she knows how to kick, then she could have done it herself and left safely. Why are you giving me the stink eye?
What? You don't know her at all. She would never do such a thing. And even if she did, where is she now?
I'm still looking.
So this is just baseless speculation then?
No,
I've
it's
heard
based.
enough. I won't have you peddling scurrilous gossip about my sister's tragic death.
It's based.
Kindly keep your insane conspiracy theories to yourself.
I'm not
Leave me
cringe,
alone
you
to
are.
Barbarian.
I thought that might have gone better. Well, the good news is nothing. But I might be able to give the amulet to Ulpius. Where's Fabia? Have I met Fabia? I've never met Fabia. Is Fabia dead too? I'm gonna do something real quick because it's been bothering me and I just remembered I could do this. The user interface sound is way too loud. Let me drop it down there. Oh, how much better is that? Much better. Alright. The sun is setting.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Lydia V. We've had this conversation.
Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the
Yep.
golden rule, forcing
Correct.
me to create a portal in time to bring you here.
Exactly.
I must have entrusted you with figuring out who
You
the
sure did.
culprit is.
At least someone in this
I assume
place is
you
smart.
failed, and you have to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered. And
Yeah.
do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason.
Oh, can we talk about who's going to break the golden rule?
Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is. I mean, I don't think... The thing is I don't think it's just one person or that it's that simple. But technically speaking, it's Domitius, right? Domitius is going to kill Sentius.
Why do you say that?
He's been oh, well, I don't have that piece of evidence.
So I'm told. This is truly atrocious behavior, which undermines the very foundations of our democracy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Am I sure he's the one?
I might ask.
No,
Are you sure
I mean,
he's the
not technically. Does it hurt to say it's him? Probably not. I'm going to say on second thought I don't think it's him.
In that case...
But what I am going to do...
Looks like you'll have to continue.
Yeah,
your
I mean...
Now, was there anything
I haven't
else you
witnessed
wanted
this
to
happen
ask?
myself yet. Even though the game maybe thinks I have, I don't know. I'd like you to release
You mean
Dooley.
Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability
Well-
we simply cannot afford.
Well, he's
Perhaps
fine.
you're not aware he was caught multiple times.
Well, so am I.
Sneaking around in places
Maybe
he
he's
shouldn't
someone
be.
from the future that you sent on a mission to snoop. And you just haven't remembered it, and he doesn't either because he has memory problems. Have you considered that, Magistrate Sentius?
Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic.
I know more about the
law of
12 tables than whoever
would
wrote
have
this
required
game.
That he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter.
You put him in a
And
cage.
Most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man
All
can
right.
go free.
All right.
Was there something else?
No. Can I ask you some questions about my investigation? I don't have any, though.
Now, was there something else? Thank you.
The sun is going down. I would like to be there during the election this time. I feel like that is a reasonable next step. Let me check if Yulia is dead. Nope. She's chilling.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this? She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus Decius won't give it to me.
I'm sorry, can't help.
It's too late.
Well,
No, now is fine. I can't afford to wallow here, and I need the distract. Well,
bye. Dang, I think if I don't talk to her, she doesn't die. Oh, you got some oregano? Cumin?
may Apollo keep you safe.
This is Fabia.
Salve and welcome. Need something?
We haven't talked, have we? Do you know who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop.
Okay, so you didn't know
Couldn't
anything.
tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armor, I think. so I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Okay, that does help. So I need to follow Ulpius. Like Ulpius and someone wrote that letter to Octavia saying there's a secret place where you can pray. And maybe one of the three of them.
There's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
Farmer guy slandered Virgil. How did you end up here? Let me guess, you fell in a river.
8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me.
Oh.
Fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But
Nothing worked.
In the end,
Did you try Enquemesis?
outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better.
Yeah,
I remember closing my eyes for a bit.
that'll do it.
Guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river.
Mm-hmm. I'm sensing a pattern.
With his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help.
I'm sensing a pattern. Ain't that just the way? I'm sorry to hear that. You may have died.
For you to say, but you should save your sympathy. Lots of people here need it more than I do.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I try not to worry about it.
You seem chill.
If people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
I like your optimism.
Thanks. And I like your teeth.
Oh, thank you.
They're so white. And your clothes.
Also white.
Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you.
Oh, he's looked at me.
And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the Golden Rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
We've spoken. You know a way out?
You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables.
You're right.
And Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes. And Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
Right. Fair enough. Bye.
Right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
What problem is that? I don't remember. Did I see this already? Yes, I did. Okay. Hey, stranger.
A new face. Ave, and may
Equitia.
Vesta watch
Do
over
I
you.
have her?
I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And I didn't count Hannibal. That's 23. That might be all of them. Oh, I saved her from the bad guy. You're right. I told her not to go in there. I told her do not go towards that. What's the status of the election?
Completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business.
It's pretty dark outside.
Sentius,
Yep.
the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Smile on your sister.
I'd like to nominate
I like the
Galerius.
idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus
Okay,
withdraws.
never mind.
It was
Another
only
time.
yesterday that he said to me he'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to make sure Sentius wasn't re-elected.
Okay,
So,
I
if
suppose,
you'd
yeah.
like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus
Got
to
it.
withdraw
Got it.
somehow.
what's your role in the
I'm
election?
responsible for
She's the
announcing it
announcer.
and making sure the procedures are followed.
Got it. Can we start now?
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk. But I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
I just want to get it over with.
I wouldn't describe impatience as a good reason exactly.
Okay. It'll prevent conflict.
Yes, I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well. I'll get things started right away.
Election lady. Dooley, sit tight, my friend. Can I get your arrows? I want as many as I want as many as you can. Quidia. The election's on, everyone. Georgius? Okay, I'm glad he figured out his little problem. I suppose it's up here. In the theater. Is there anyone else I haven't met? I think I'm at the number if 23 included the dead people. I can't remember if it did or not. Aulus, Horatius, Rufius, Decius.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here.
I do need to go talk to Aurelia.
Magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I
Sorry, just want to check something here. Dia Def. I don't know who those are yet.
your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Sendius.
Decius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made
She was barely counting.
your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus.
Yay.
That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored.
I'm gonna take him out.
Your magistrate. And now I make this solemn
I
promise.
just started bleeding.
Good citizens, under my leadership, you will finally.
I heard him rehearsing this speech. It actually is turning out pretty well.
No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it.
This guy.
For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to
I'm gonna take him out.
of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more. For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby
You can't make this guy a criminal after the fact.
His sentence to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors
This is a kangaroo court. I want to see what happens though. It explains it. He's just punching air, like.
The many shall suffer.
All right, let's boogie.
Of the one.
Oh yeah, he totally got a. He's going this way, so. Excuse me. Pardon me. There was a zip line there I was supposed to take, but I just walked. I think it's fine. Don't mind me. Alright. He was fast about it, though. Good for him. It took him, like, 2 seconds. Okay. Alright. So, the agenda for the next loop. Is speaking to Decius. We gotta get his nut. We gotta figure out his nuts. Hey, buddy.
Salve,
we
friend.
don't. No, we don't.
Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
No, it's fine.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Yeah,
Alright, let
do
me
that
see.
thing.
Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine.
Yep, exactly.
Understood.
It worked last time. Should work again.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Yippee! Alrighty, yep. We got a plan. I also want to investigate the secret prayer spot. Decius, my friend.
You there?
Yes, we've had this before. We've said it before. We're going for the golden bow. Go on.
Do you have any idea?
Yes. No. Yes.
And here I was, up with you, use and even.
I'm interested.
Excellent. Now I have a plan. But
I am.
good, Diane, the one and would you? Precisely.
Tell me about that.
I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking.
Okay.
You know what?
Golden bow. You want me to steal it?
Gods no.
Replace it. Yeah, replace it with my bow.
You give your bow to me. I cover it in a thin layer
Sure.
of gold leaf, and we create a replica. Then you enter the shrine.
Sure.
Extinguish the braziers.
I don't know how to
and
do
cover the
that.
darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, but make no mistake, this is a danger. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now,
Works for me.
must have questions. Ask away.
Question the first. Isn't it dangerous?
Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind. Do you think he was worried about the danger?
Prometheus was also punished for eternity, if I remember. This is the first archaeologist insight quote I've had.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught.
That scares me every time. I like how he just like looks over like, oh, did that guy get crushed? Do it yourself?
Whereas you're obviously the more
Okay.
resourceful.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
heroic type.
You're
have
totally
complete
correct.
confidence in you. Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
Yeah, you're right.
So, are you in, partner?
I'm in. I'll do it.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon.
Oh yeah.
Now,
This
bear with
guy's
me for a moment.
horny for my bow.
And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Neat. I'll take it.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside.
Okay.
It's just at the end of the street on the left.
End of the street on the left.
Watch over you.
Which end of the street? This one. Don't mind if I just sneak in here. Yo, the flies be buzzing. The bees be... I've extinguished the braziers. Let me just, can I not? We swapped it.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
I have it.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you.
I do not trust you.
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in. And until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
Oh, good reference.
No, technically, I never said that. I said
This guy's a
even if we
lawyer.
split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise. Now,
He's
is it?
right.
Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Let me out.
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid.
I got.
The bow. Now,
You put me up to this fray.
give me the fake one. I'll recognize my own handiwork.
I'm gonna find another way out.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you know.
How did the lights turn on again?
Stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders.
Nah.
You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out how many it takes to kill a woman, shall we?
I'm not concerned. The bees will mind their own business. Get it? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. What if I rolled the bees under the door? I may or may not have no choice here. Also, I could totally kill the bees with the fire. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn it off. Show me your feet. Show me your feet, sir. Alright. I mean, I have to imagine there's some kind of alternative way, but oh well, is it now too late? Did he just leave? Oh no, I'm fucked. Is there no... This is just like on the main street of the city. There's there no... Help! Help! Okay. It is a nice bow we have. I don't know how to get rid of it. Is there like a... Like, I think when I told him no, he just left, and now I can't do it. Am I mistaken? In Skyrim, I would press F to drop. Do I want to get rid of it? I don't. No. I mean, I guess I guess I can shoot the bees. That was going to be my last resort. I've determined, I think, that there's no other stuff. I can also shoot the skeletons, right? The skeleton, not the skeletons, the gold people. Oh, did she become gold? Interesting. I wonder if the bees might also become gold. Also, don't worry, Frey. I had not given up. I'm just trying to explore my options. I was not totally stumped yet. Okay, I'm starting to suspect I'm wasting my arrows. Although it's cool that it does this. But I don't think there were enough arrows there. Like, does it do? It just does that anywhere. It's cool that it does that, but I don't think that's the puzzle. I'm just gonna shoot the bees. Aha. It truly was that simple. Could I have done that much faster? Yes, it was the first thing I thought of when I entered the room. But you know, I want to take my time. I'm not in a hurry. The bees, they're buzzing in my ear. I recognize this place, I think. No, I don't. I thought I did. This place has got algae. What if I shot the algae? Aha, I know where you are. I know you. You're the little the peeled man.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so
Ah.
that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it.
I don't know Galatea.
Others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here,
Yeah.
as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that my beloved Galatea.
Oh, whoops,
I
sorry.
write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand.
Sorry, I just had to stop that. I reset it because I wanted to go back and read something earlier. As I walked past her, I heard that strange whisper again. And turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right in my soul. That was when it dawned on me this was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. Yeah, I kind of had deduced that. It's that day, my love, that my heart broke. Okay. I don't know who Galatea is, but that helps. That's useful. I assume that my special bow here is the tool that I use for these, as I suspected. Do a little parkour. Do a little climbing. Get some more arrows. Yeah, okay. I can see why you encouraged me. Oh, Galatea is the statue she fell in love with, I see. That's sort of what I mean, that's the name of the statue that that Pygmalion fell in love with, so I probably could have deduced that. But it doesn't make much sense for a golden statue to be named Galatea, because the reason for that name is because Galatea means like milky, as in having white ivory skin. Oh, and now I'm in the palace. Look at that. 2 birds with 1 stone. Can I lift that? No. I mean, can I? No. I'll take more arrows. The palace. We're going castle mode. This would look better in gold. Can't open either of these doors. I don't think turning the wood to gold would help. Ah, bummer. I'm assuming... Oh, they want to be gold. How come... Okay. How come all of her body lost all of its... Like, all of her skin and muscles are gone, but she still has boobs. I guess, I mean... So killing that guy with regular arrows did not put him at peace. But... Hey, I gotta get my bow out. Now out of my way. Whoever is peeling these statues wants to see the boobs. Hey, mods, have this man killed. That was a good strategy by him doing that as soon as there was a monster running at me, so I had to finish the monster before I could ban him. I knew these guys were weak to kicking. It's so interesting, because, like, the Dipylon Amphora is a legit thing. Mods, turn this guy to gold. Like, some of these are, like, actual ancient objects that they've scanned. And then some, like, these just look like a guy drew them. Like, to look like a Greek vase. Now I'm remembering what. Now I understand why they. Oh, that wasn't my Nibia then. Ha! You fucking idiot. You fucking bozo. I just kicked the guy into another guy. So Nivea is still alive. I thought maybe that first skeleton was her. A bottle. That's Garum. The big gamer strat. I'm all about combos, you know. I'm all about the combos. That is probably progress. I assume that's progress because this door is locked, but I want to actually determine that. Again, I'm going at a leisurely pace here. I'm not rushing. Yeah, I think that's the blocked door. If my spatial awareness is correct, that's the blocked door from the main room. Let me just slip down here. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Hey, that kind of hurt. That was mildly painful what you guys did over there. Oh, it got all of them. That's cool. It spread. I like kicking these guys, I must say. The kick is very satisfying. What's going on here? Like, I already shot this, right? And it turned all of them to gold. Oh, I just had to hold the button. I just had to hold the button. Who's next? You? We're gonna Prince of Persia. I don't know why I said, like, I don't think there was anything, like, particularly Prince of Persia about what I just did, but they're giving me a lot of arrows, so I'm gonna use them, you know? Do you turn leaves to gold in Prince of Persia? I was just sort of thinking about the hopping from platform to platform. That's kind of the touchstone I was reaching for. You can't even get up here. Why was that pot green? Have I not been here? I guess I have not. I'm kind of loaded, though. That pot, that's the weed pot. That makes sense. That guy got some air. That guy got air. once again, I imagine that door is locked. I don't even know if I can get to that door. That guy went on a trip. Also, this palace is huge. I mean, I know palaces do tend to be, but you know, it's just kind of on a different scale from the rest of the game. Aha! The key to the palace doors and Nevia's journal. Ah!
After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these
Poor unfortunate souls.
but kept alive somehow, trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend.
I can comprehend it just fine because I'm crazy.
I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales.
It's one of the biggest areas in the game. You were nervous that I'd miss out on? Oh, no. There's no way I'm missing it.
Medusa and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion,
No way.
the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue.
That now you know how I
praying
felt
to Aphrodite for aid.
the whole time Heaven's
His
Vault.
beloved Galatea had come to life.
There were multiple times in Heaven's Vault.
That I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real
Yeah, I
name,
just borrowed from the
just
story
one
of
I borrowed
Pygmalion, yeah.
from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known.
I was not going to die in that temple without shooting the beehive. I just didn't want to do that like first thing before I had scoped everything out, you know?
To free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place.
Imagine falling in love with a statue. Skill issue. It's a skill issue for the sculptor, because a good sculptor will make you fall in love with it. Nice rack. Oh, she's the peeler. I see. Oh, it's all making sense now. They do not like... They are not fans of being peeled, I think. You missed one. She wants to see the boobs. Someone already came here with a golden arrow, it looks like. It's a good strat. So it wants me to, it wanted me to, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. It wanted me to freeze that door. I guess to like block them. I guess it just wants... I don't want to freeze my way out though. I guess it would have just like helped. It would have forced them to go a different direction, I guess. I don't know. Who's in here? Can I just, look, I can go through that. I can fit through that. There's no way Lydia can't. I could tackle this area in different ways. Yeah. Yeah. Classic. Oh. I already got you. I remember you. Thank you for your helpful advice, mister. Oh good, it got the whole way. This is just like Dishonored. It's not like Dishonored at all. That was a joke. It was just a little joke, you know, between myself and the game. Oh, that was a 3-fer. It actually looks like the boobs were the only part that she didn't peel. Like, genuinely, like, they just look like they have a completely different texture than everything else. She truly was a freak. Oh, baby, a triple. Can't go that way. Nice portrait. I've turned it to gold. Oh, I overshot. I like that they're like bright gold, and then when you kick them, they turn to gold. Why did they want me to goldify these? That startled me, I admit it. Triple again. Like, they really want me to turn the weed to gold. What did the weed ever do to you? That the butterflies are hanging out around it. Take a look at the scroll nearby. Oh, thank you for the tip. Where the fuck is the scroll? Oh, there it is. It's just in the center of the room.
My beloved Galatea.
Golden weed.
My attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa.
I've tried.
Through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible.
Well, that's good, because I've killed dozens of them.
Souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons.
You're right, I did re-goldify them.
Trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing.
I tried the exact same thing
endlessly.
60 more times.
My other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times,
Maybe try something else.
too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body.
I've tried one thing and I'm stumped.
Is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
I see. I see, I see. I mean, you've got a bunch left here, so... I've been there. I've been there, even. Hey! That's not nice. Come closer. Idiot. Fucking bozo. I know that guy. That's my dad. They're out of weed. There's nothing in it. She's all out of weed. No wonder she's going crazy. Bonk. And this is where she was. Oh. There's another rack. That just looks like a normal flayed person. Like she accidentally got a guy who wasn't golden and just like out of habit flayed him. Don't mind if I do. Doink. Half-peeled statue. This feels like a trap. Wake up, peel statue, smoke. Oh no, she's out of statues to peel. I mean, wheat to smoke. You can talk, you can talk, you can talk. I can sing. I don't understand what you're saying here. Yeah, I knew this was a trap. I knew it. You must be Niwea.
You must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you
I
just
think
stayed
you're
away.
kind of...
You're going to pay for that.
Yeah, if you attack me, we will both end up encased in gold.
And do you think I care about that? I don't.
I didn't make you peel her.
As long as you get what you deserve.
This has nothing to do with me.
Liar. I locked and barred the gate.
I got trapped in a temple.
Warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace for her.
And then you pulled her fucking mouth off.
You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this.
I didn't make you do shit.
Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
I didn't... What's special about me is that I'm not peeling her. There's not just this statue. A lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues. Well, sometimes they whisper, she speaks through our mouths.
They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper.
I think...
But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent.
I think you may
Seemed to
be
share
stupid.
A common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all
She's
the
got
hard work,
nothing.
then swoop in?
Lady,
That
we
it?
need to get you some... We need to get you some lettuce. No.
Liar. You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
All I want to do is leave.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in the tunnels.
So you're saying you weren't...
That's what I've been trying to say all along.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing.
Yes.
What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air coming into contact with her.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Agonizing for them.
Yeah, it's probably the air.
The only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together.
No, I could shoot her, you know.
Is one little cut.
Wait, I can undo all of this if you tell me the treatment for rheumatism. Finally, that quest marker.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do.
Ah,
I have to
well,
do this. I'm sorry.
I can cover her in gold again.
What? How?
Have you not been watching
Really?
this golden bow?
I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll tell you what you need to know.
Yeah, check this
But
out.
If you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
Yeah, easy. Watch this. I want to shoot her, but I'm obviously not going to do that. That doesn't feel... Galatea, can we talk? No, we can't talk. Despite the talk prompt. And I will go right in the mouth. See? Good as new.
You did it.
Good as
You
new.
took away her pain. I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I should have saved, huh?
Thank you. I swear I will never harm her again.
I never save.
I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can.
Have you tried not peeling them?
The only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god
I've tried
doomed
everything
them in the
except
first place.
not peeling
In
them.
any case, I must honor our bargain. The treatment for rheumatism is willow bark.
Oh, that's easy.
I believe there's a pot of it already in the
Yeah.
shrine of Apollo.
No, super.
Now,
That's great.
Please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. Good old Nevia.
Go. And never return.
Can I just like... Yeah, she really did a number on you. Can I just like...
We'll all be golden together.
Yeah, maybe they just have rheumatism. You're right. I want to shoot her so bad, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not childish. I'm not childish like that. Oh, it's nice of her to set up this zip line, though. Is what I would say if there wasn't a Prince of Persia. No, I did save, but I'm just not a. The reason I never save, I can tell you this much. The reason I never save is because I never load. I'm not like a habitual quick save, quick load. I know I did it at the very beginning of this stream. I shot Decius, but that's different. That's different. I don't want to mess up my flow, you know? I don't like, I try to avoid save scumming, even if for silly reasons like shooting her. I don't think anything interesting would happen if I did it. Maybe that's not true. But I think she'd probably just turn to gold and then that would be that. Let's find my boy Decius. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what happens either. Well, you know what? You know what? You've convinced me.
At least we'll all be golden together.
I'm gonna shoot her in the titty. It did.
The many shall suffer.
It did break the golden rule. Yeah, nothing interesting happened. That exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm gonna go turn a sponge. I'm gonna turn a sponge to gold. It didn't work. Sponges are immune. So turning someone gold breaks the golden rule. In that case, the god that turns them into the golden rule breaks the golden rule. This thing is a conundrum. I hope the gold, the Can I just take this now? Because, like, he tried to kill me for sure. This god's a hypocrite. Odysseus. Where is this fella?
Fortune smile on you, sister.
Yeah, I guess in a manner of speaking. Lucretia, real quick, can you try that willow bark?
Can't you see this woman? She needs the resin of a plant called Sylphium.
Wait. Hold on.
It's too late.
Oh
no.
Forget I said anything. I figured out how to treat rheumatism though.
I'm impressed. How is Nevia?
I forgot that talking to her would make what's her name die, so I should have gotten the. Oops. All right, you broke it. You see, this is the thing.
Willowbark.
It was Willowbark. It was under your nose the whole time. Yep. Maybe you.
That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
I will, but here's the thing though. I'll take it. I can do that.
All right.
But see, you've broken the seal. You've broken the seal because now I want to quick load.
Well, thanks again for helping remove the thorn from.
No, not that one. This one. Yeah, well, I can still get the Sylphium, but she's dead now. I mean, I guess I just give it to her next loop, but better to just get him out of the way right now, you know? Not that shop. There he is. I just didn't see him.
Great temple up there on the bluff. I bet it's worth a fortune.
That all you have to say? Anything else?
Oh, hello there, partner. I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know,
oh yeah,
two
yeah.
friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then some. But when I opened it, you were gone.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Crazy. You're gonna pay for what you did, kid.
Partner, I swear, this is just a misunderstanding. Look, why don't you keep our bow as...
Oh yeah, sure, why don't I?
Fine. It's a credit to you that you're able to see the humour in all of this. Now, can I help you with something?
Can you give me that Silphium resin?
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
How about I kill you instead?
Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
Okay, fine. I'll give him the fucking money. I don't know. Is there anything else that money even matters for? This is the only thing that anyone's tried to sell me.
You have it. I'm impressed. Pleasure doing business. Can I help you with anything else?
No.
Very well. Another time.
Hey.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see? She needs...
Yeah, it's right here.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Ah, my ribs. My poor ribs.
Hopefully in a moment she should be able to breathe normally.
Yeah.
That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment?
That's right.
Are you some kind of oracle?
Yes, I am. I heard she got sick, and I went to find the medicine.
Needed this exact medicine?
Because I'm a doctor. I'm Doctor Who.
You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her and who she met.
I think that's Malleolus. Maybe I'm wrong.
In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
Well, I'm at it.
You made it into the palace. I'm impressed. How is Nevia?
Oh, I'm sure I could. Yeah, I knew I could do that. I mentioned that. I mentioned that last stream that I could steal it, and it would reset, and then I would come back. I just want to, I want to do the puzzle. And I mentioned at this stream that I was going to steal Malleolus's $2,000 and go next. See, the writing with this game is a little inconsistent because she was telling me, like, we've never spoken about Silphium. How'd you know I needed Silphium? But then I give him the rheumatism cure, and she remembers that we had previously discussed that. So it doesn't always. There's some things slip through the cracks. She's alive. She wants to be left alone. Also, she's fucking crazy. I wouldn't go in there.
Willowbark, I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, there's some continuity errors. It's fine.
I have
it's hard to write a game like this.
And give him some of this. He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh no, but anything about that?
I'm on it. I took it from her. Rufius. Good timing, sir. Here.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Better eat this bark.
What business is that of yours? Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you.
Rufius.
In a lot of pain lately.
Rufius, my friend.
Rheumatism.
I was gonna go to the secret shrine and catch your ass red-handed, but you've just let it slip yourself.
Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
I know exactly what you can do, Rufius.
No idea what you're talking about.
You can stop fucking threatening.
Yeah? Prove it. See you around.
Alright, now how do I prove it? I mean, I know it was him.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff. Ah,
Virgil.
Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life.
Word gets around fast,
I'm
huh?
glad you arrived when you did. You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But
Did I not ask this
I'll tell
before?
you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
Yikes. Fair enough. Hold on.
You wouldn't.
What do you mean?
I just they weren't nearly at.
Oh, so I can't tell him. I was gonna say, like, maybe you want to know this. All right, let's The game has opened up a bit now. I think I know how to get into the upper cistern. I guess I need to prove it somehow. I can talk to Galerius. I will probably... I need to find some evidence linking Malleolus to Quictius so that I can get him to drop out. And I might be able to do this. I was thinking I could try showing him or giving him the pendant. But why don't I do the cistern thing? Because that's just what I think will be relatively easy. Domitius, do not even try to stop me.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the system, are you?
Yes, I was, and I am. I know about the creature, don't worry. I've killed... I just iced like 60 of them. And go for a swim. I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do over here with you. Maybe just in case? Nah. So I'm gonna go to the butterfly. Oh, I'm gonna burn myself. Yeah, see, somehow I don't think this... I got a second copy. Does that actually work? Yes, it does. I got two, so I can show it to multiple people if need be. I've got an infinite pendant hack. I can probably get infinite bows, too. Hello? There we go. It's nice that I can shoot the bow without... It's nice that I can shoot the bow while climbing up the vines. I don't know how. I'm clinging to a golden vine with my legs. A captive. Have no fear, ma'am. This is probably Scintilla.
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Lydia V, Nobody sent me.
You're here. You have to help me escape before that monster.
I will. Never fear.
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out
Through the Gate of Horn, through which false dreams travel?
So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Who's he? Is it your dad, or is it Malleolus?
Sentius,
Yeah, I figured, yeah.
my adoptive father. Furies, help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
No, never fear.
I'm going to take that key from around his neck.
That's a bad idea,
If it means
but
cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
I would...
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Yeah, no, I imagine... I imagine this is an important decision. Yeah, like I don't want him to cut her dad's throat. And I don't want to leave already because I think I can, you know, save people. What if I round up everybody? I at least want, like, Dooley, you know? Like, I want to get Galerius elected so that I can get Dooley out. Can I round up everyone?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick.
I actually didn't hear that.
It's now.
The fire and the water is really loud. Well, I mean... Scintilla, you're not going to want to hear this, but you did kind of force my hand. Like, if this were real life, I would say, listen, just don't kill your fucking dad. Trust me.
What? No.
I'll be back.
Here.
I will be back.
You'd be so heartless.
I will be back.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything.
I believe you, and I didn't trust him from the start.
Monster. Please.
I can be pretty persuasive because I know that to everyone except for you, apparently. Like, sorry, but like... She's like, did you hear that? He's coming! Bullshit, he's 72 meters away. Ask me how I know. It's because I am the all-seeing God of this world. I fear nothing. You just gotta listen to me and do as I say. Which is just like, I'll get you out of here. Just be chill about it. Like, that's all you've got to do. Okay, but the Gate of Horn. Gate of Horn is the way out. Gate of Horn. Horn. Sentius's key. I may not be able to walk out of here. Through usual means, but I can just go back down, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Lady.
You're back. I hate you. I spit on you.
Look,
I
want to let you go.
You to Tartarus.
I want to let you go. I was fully in favor of that option until you said, and by the way, as soon as you let me out, I'm gonna fucking kill a guy. Like, that was not in your best interest, Scintilla. Okay, I think I just have to go back back the old way, because I'm not seeing any other doors out. I hope I live. I can just do this. I'm crawling upside down like some kind of Spider-Man. Yeah, I figure leave her for a couple loops and come back. I don't like doing that. I would save her if I could. But, yeah, like I said, she has been doomed by her inability to be chill. Which is fine. Like, I understand. I would probably not be chill either. I'm gonna go talk to Ulpius. I think that's the next step. Although I do have to... It's a long walk. I still do not know the name. I still do not know the name of the Golden God. Have I talked to Yulia yet? Oh no, she's still down there. She's still sick, right? I'll handle that. I'm just all the way up here. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot she said... I forgot, Lucretia said that I could do that. That I could talk to her for real. Ulpius.
Salve, friend.
Hi, Octavia. I'm trying to talk to Ulpius. If you haven't noticed, he's like about to kill himself. Yeah, no, I need to talk to Ulpius.
Well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
She's like the most oblivious person on the planet.
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know.
You've heard this all before. I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Please.
I'm sorry, but
please help him.
Ulpius, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. Ulpius, is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that?
Well, someone literally graffitied it. No, it's written on a wall.
Well, if you say so.
But also, she's fine. I mean, she's not fine, but she's like alive.
I just want it all to be over.
I can help solve your problem.
Late for that.
Okay. I see why you asked if I've talked to Yulia yet.
She's already swallowed hemlock this morning.
She's actually not.
Now I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
No, she's. I've already saved Yulia's life.
Oh, really? That changes things.
Yeah, that does change things a little,
You're
huh?
still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off.
Well, I've got good news for you, Ulpius. I can raise that money in about 10 minutes.
No.
All right. Well.
Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love.
Oh, also she's in the cistern.
Ulpius, no.
By the way, she's in the cistern. I was just a second too slow. I
believe he went through with it.
I was just a second too slow. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Oh, did I do that?
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted moments after you arrived.
Okay, what happens now?
I'll have to let everyone know what and I'd bet.
Yeah, pray for him, but can I I've got some zip lining to do, I think. Actually, maybe this is the fastest way down. Yeah, it's probably this way. Oh. Who's Ham? Who's Hawk of Ham? I'm just gonna... Scoozy? I'm gonna go talk to Yulia. Because I forgot to do that.
A golden bow.
Oh yeah,
Just like
I did.
Apollo and Diana's.
Hey, sorry I stopped your suicide attempt,
Sorry.
but
I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
can I ask what happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please.
Okay.
No more questions.
All right. I mean, I know how someone poisoned her without breaking the golden rule.
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel.
This
but
is the first I've
Malleolus and
heard
Claudia
Malleolus'
are
wife's
far
name.
crueler.
Claudia. I'll write that down. Wife Claudia.
Please, just
I-
leave me alone.
Okay.
I don't want to
Ulpius
talk
just
about
killed
it.
himself, by the way. And if you had told me,
Assistant has
he maybe he
nemesis,
wouldn't
aren't
have.
I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
I have all the time in the world.
All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her
I
asking
still need to
price,
talk to her.
1,000 denarii. She
And
was
the
supposed to
and
be
the
my
old
friend.
crone.
I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. I was so happy to have the money I didn't question.
So I didn't read that
I
out.
had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was?
Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Yeah.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course,
She
I demanded
sounds
my money back,
like a bit of a
but
bitch.
she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact,
I wish I met her before doing all of this, or Aurelia. Well, I've met her.
two of them had
Or
planned
the
whole
crone.
thing from the beginning.
Aurelia or the old lady. Did you try to get out of it?
course.
Yeah, of course.
I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear.
Both.
I'd signed over my labor for 30 years. and there
The
was
the
nothing
beauty
he
of
could
these
do.
games
I thought about
is
resisting
the
too. But Malleolus
the-
said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule.
Sorry, I'm trying to listen before
and
I
couldn't
change
be
the subjects.
responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa.
confiscated everything I owned as collateral and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out.
This guy sucks.
His wife Claudia was just as bad. She set me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing.
The hemlock. So
I
you
just wanted
poisoned
it to be
yourself.
over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
Sorry to hear that.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
So what happens now? Well, I'll leave you to it. Good luck with that.
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started.
That's what you
Only
think.
this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to
I
run
worked
its
really
course.
hard for that Silphium.
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me.
Ulpius was
Trying
very
to
clear.
escape, at least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe
Ulpius
it
was just
wouldn't
like,
be so
"Can I
bad."
have $2,000? And you can't even bring, yeah, like,
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night.
yeah.
He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius.
Yeah, no,
set the
I
same
sorry, I
trap
was a
for
little
him
late to
month
that one.
After they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never
Yeah,
be
he
able to live
actually
with
you're right
myself,
on with that one.
knowing I broke my promise to him.
Couldn't find the body again though. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's that meat at the bottom of the pool, but I don't think so. I can help.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time.
Yeah, not this
I
time,
don't
but
know
next
who
time.
You are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, but
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance? I do.
no. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. What's your
You
story?
mean my life story? Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't cut out for that kind of life.
Gay.
So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant.
Gay.
It was a good life for a while. Until 7 months ago when the fires came.
Why do people talk about the fire? This is the second time someone said that.
Our warehouse.
The fires came. Like, they didn't.
Buckets of water.
They,
Chanting prayers to Vulcan.
they didn't come.
But they fell
They,
on deaf ears. The fire was relentless.
they didn't march down from the Alps.
And everyone. Well,
They
almost
broke out.
Everyone.
The
My employer told
and
me
then
to
the
grab
fires
what
came.
valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving.
I'm not
into
weird,
the
right?
river
That's just a
and then
weird way of putting it. Am I
the
not?
Next thing I knew, I was waking up on the riverbank, not far from here.
Sorry to hear
Thank
that.
you. But to be honest, sometimes I think dying in that fire might have been a blessing, given what's happened since.
I understand. Do you know way out?
What's your idea of a joke? It's not funny. Go away.
It's pretty funny though. Sorry, it's a morbid subject, but it was funny. Ow. The slums. I've never even been there. I'll go there later. I am gonna need to talk to Galerius, but for that I need to get Malleolus out. Yeah, these two go hand in hand, I think. And this I know how to do. I'm gonna, as soon as the election is gonna start, I'm gonna run over and steal the money from the safe that Malleolus, or the thing that Malleolus has. Hey, old woman. Not, okay, she's not here. She used to be by this fire. I saw her once. Scusi? Excuse me. That was worth a try. Who put the locks up here? Reminds me of that Sonic video where Knuckles is falling off a cliff and Sonic says, "Need a hand?" Just a little joke there. I feel like I've probably seen that, but it doesn't immediately ring a bell. Check this out. Trick shot. Didn't do anything. Okay, well, this lady's stopping me. It is quite the video. I believe it. I feel like I've probably seen that on like YouTube. The slums. There she is. Prototype? Oh, that's the zip line. This is Galerius's house. A poem. My life has been torturous as the 7 labors of Hercules. Orphaned, defeated, and enslaved, yet I would suffer it all again gladly, because each loss, wound, and tragedy brought me to you. Radiant as Rome's sacred flame, your bright warmth nourishes my soul. I know I can never touch you any more than hold Vesta's flame, but to watch and love you from afar, bathing in your glow, is enough. That's for Equitia. Equitia? Wait, they call her Equitia. They call her Equitia. I was like, her name's Equitia, but they're pronouncing it as Equitia. That's just my guess. I don't know that, but there were 2 references to the Vestals there. Look at this guy. He's got the J.D. Vance cut. Livia!
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
What's your story?
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the Forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
I don't know what that means.
They never do.
You know a way out.
There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions.
You need help?
Help me? You cannot help me. I have seen things.
Okay. Well, at least I don't have to worry about you giving me a quest.
It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed.
No quest for you.
I'll say no more.
There was a quest. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Shadows. This is their punishment.
Right. Bye.
The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
I've actually been here for like 6 hours almost, so.
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled then.
Still no sign of Centilla. And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering?
She's in the cistern.
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get
You,
some rest.
Tantalus,
Tomorrow's a
cannot
new
catch
day.
the drops of water, and the
suppose
tree
you're
you
right.
grasp at eludes you.
Galerius in magistrate malim bibendum special Aurelii. Galerius for magistrate. Countered by, I would rather drink Aurelia's special brew. Okay, it did not click that these were two sentences, so that I'm like, what is this saying?
Galerius?
Horatius?
You,
in
Tantalus,
trouble then.
cannot catch the drops of water, and the
Virgil's
tree you
chest?
grasp at eludes you.
Oh, he's got a little arena.
From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
This looks... I think this might be anachronistic, but I'm not sure. This looks Flavian. This looks post-Neronian.
Torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get some rest.
Newia.
I suppose you're right.
Can I take it? She's not using it. I mean, I already know about the cure. I don't need your single coin. You're gonna need that more than I do. Is this Lucretia? Yes. It's Lucretia, okay. I'm looking for what's his name? Doll. Does not look like a Roman doll. Who's fucking onions? No, mushrooms. Those are mushrooms. Oh! What?
Salve again, friend. I went and...
Yeah, sure
how is it
did.
possible that you've just arrived here and you all...
I'm from the future.
You're toying with me, right?
Have you ever seen Groundhog Day?
You're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name?
Bill Murray?
Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Ow. I'm hurting myself.
Sisyphus was
Yeah.
a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment.
Yep.
He was
I
forced
know-
to
I know the
push a
one, I
great
just-
boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back
Just
down
like
to the
Northern
bottom,
Lion.
forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you.
Yep, just like me.
Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same.
Yeah, I
futile
ate my
task
kid.
Over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water.
I
in
ate
a
my
sieve.
kid.
Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the
I'm
underworld
not
like
so
we
sure
all
about
were.
that, Galerius.
I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way
The
to break
wheel
the
guy.
cycle
The
you're in.
wheeler. Thanks. You're a good man, Galerius.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Alright. Good to know. I kind of have to hurry here. But there's so much intriguing stuff. Ah, I just hiccuped and it hurt my dang chest. Okay, that's not the way. I think I'm running out of time. Is there, no, okay. Nunc est bibendum.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the
troubled there.
Aurelia, I want to talk to you, but I'm...
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is...
You guys just had this conversation like a minute ago.
What if she's out there somewhere
Where's...
suffering, waiting to be found?
Where's Rufy? Where's your house?
Try to relax.
Where's your house, man?
Tomorrow's a new day.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth
Suppose you're right.
Alright, Aurelia, I'm gonna talk to you, hopefully quickly.
Oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock, Caput Murder.
Wow, you gave that to me for free, huh?
Citizen.
You charged what's her name a lot of money for that.
And lets out his threefold praying.
That's Horatius's chest.
Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
Uh-huh. Kabash to Kabash. I told Lucretia about the dreams I've been having. She said it might help her divine their meeting if I wrote them down. Man by the river was there, face shadowed in them from the peculiar ram headdress. So this is an Egyptian guy. He introduced himself as Kerti and told me he'd dragged me from the river. He seemed to smirk as he said his name, as if it meant something I could not understand. Indeed, the name rings a bell, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I heard it. Do not think I will sleep soundly until I know. Who is Kerti? Can I take the, have you got the... do you have the little plaque thing? Yeah, this is Egyptian. I mean, someone took the plaque. Someone took the obelisk's plaque. But I don't know who or where. No, not the incomplete note. This is your final warning, sinner. Yeah, let me guess. Rufius. Okay. Oh, and there's the stone carving. Nope, that's a different stone carving. Sorry. I'm trying to find the plaque. Rufius, I've proven it. Are you the one threatening Virgil? I found a letter.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately.
I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about.
Can you look at me?
It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints.
Yeah, I bet.
I know. It's an excuse.
Okay. Now don't do it again. And say sorry.
It's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. And I know I said I owe you one. So...
cut it out.
I'll leave him alone from now on.
That guy just...
I was ever going to hurt him anyway.
Galerius just manifested a cup.
Lashing out.
Okay.
I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti.
I will, but Virgil won't. So that don't do it again. It's mean. Don't say no. I can't say no problem on Virgil's behalf. But okay.
Smile on you, sister.
What's your deal? Have we never spoken? I mean, like, I know we talked at the beginning of the game, but...
All right.
Oh, do us all a favour.
She does not like me. Okay, I'm gonna go rob the guy. I hope I can make it in time. I probably can. Because they haven't gone to go vote yet. Running. Leapfrog. Oh, I can't. Sorry, excuse me, I'm just gonna go rob your boss. It was like upstairs, right? Right? Yeah, probably. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me, Claudia.
I'm not supposed.
I know. Where do you keep your valuables?
This is outrageous.
I didn't actually need to ask. I knew it was right there. Oh, I don't want to die though. That would be unfortunate if I died. I haven't died yet. Uh-oh. I got stuck on the wall. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. You get a zig, you get a zag. This may not be the fastest direction. Don't look over here, mister. Ow! Uh-oh. It's getting close. I just juked that. I felt it. I felt it whiz by my ankle. Have I talked to Aurelia yet? She kept telling me to fuck off. I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. How much money do I have? A lot. Galerius. I don't want to do this yet. I don't want to do this yet. Can you... Can I tell him, can I have him do all of these?
Yulia? Poor guy. My uncle was a victim of...
Oh, he killed himself. I'm sorry.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in.
Yep, you're good. You're
I'll go.
brilliant, Galerius. Perfect. Look at him go! He's so fast. But he should have taken the zip line, buddy. You can go much faster if you take the zip line. Alright, I'm gonna go pay Ulpius. Gonna go pay Ulpius. Do I have to... Oh, I gotta talk to Virgil. Well, Rufius isn't gonna leave him alone anymore because... Well... I rewound time. Hey, don't do that anymore. Oh, go eat some willow bark. Galerius should talk to you in a second. He'll be right over. And don't be a homophobe. Galerius is just like a pro. I would not have remembered everything he told me to do. Like... Yep. I'm good.
Well,
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yep.
I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid.
I need to talk to Ulpius.
All right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
On cue.
Oh no. No.
Ulpius, here's $2,000.
Ulpius.
That's the...
What?
Why do you...
Please,
I'm sorry.
please help.
Ulpius.
You... Well, you don't...
I can solve your problem. Lucretia was able to get some Silphium. I actually don't know that for a fact, but I think Galerius was on it.
Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
What if I told you I do?
Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then?
No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us?
It's not my money anyway, buddy. I stole it.
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you.
Don't worry about it.
Take care of things with Malleolus.
Oh,
and tell
vote.
Yulia the good news.
Vote for Galerius.
Thanks again, friend.
All's well that ends well. Great temple door is locked. Okay. Can I look at this again? Somebody who removed a plaque from here. Was it Kirti? I didn't show him the pendant. I mean, I kind of feel like this is the fastest way down. Look at that fucker over there. He's just standing there. Ah. I missed. Hey, this is the first time I died. Oh, it's actually not very interesting if you die. You just load. Fortunately, I saved right before I jumped. Let me do it again without sprinting this time. I got it. I did it. I did it fine the first 2 times. It's a good thing I saved for once. Let me just Okay, so it only works. It only works if he goes first. I now understand why his body was at the bottom of the. He like busted a hole in the floor. I'll go this way. It's fine. I didn't have a shadow there. That's kind of crazy. Ah! I may be in danger. Aurelia has much different dialogue if I talk to her without doing anything else. I believe you. This lady. Alright, there we go. Give me the money. That's it? That's all? Okay. I thought there would be something much cooler there. But... Fuck. Not again. Not again. Just let me hit the thing. Okay. Let's go talk to Aurelia. I gotta talk to Virgil. I gotta talk to Aurelia. And then the priestess. Perhaps the priestess can help her.
Just but it. The
Okay, I gotta.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold.
Aurelia looks
rage.
busy.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades.
What? I'm not talking to you
Previous
anymore.
Lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you? Ah, you're here. I'm so glad
You don't know who I
decided to
am.
visit.
We've never met.
I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before, a certain learning and sophistication.
Mm-hmm. Please, go
What
on.
was that? Some kind of joke? If it wasn't funny. I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So,
What did you think? Was I supposed to compliment you? What's your story?
let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
What?
You know, normally I'd expect. As a matter of, I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable
a good pitch, though.
information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you?
Not interested. I know it's a scam.
Ha! It's hardly my fault if people misunderstand the terms of a deal. I mean, it does say, let the buyer beware, right outside my tavern.
What do you think about the golden
I
rule?
just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Are you any
Certainly.
gossip?
For 10 denarii.
Sure.
Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair until one day
She's
she
right
just
there. Of course I've met her.
snapped.
You
This
saw me
place has
talk to
that
her
effect
when I
on
came in.
people. Now she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame.
Yeah, I guess I just have to flirt with her, huh? Here's another 10.
I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's
Okay. Let's talk about
Whatever
something
you-
else.
all
Bye.
right.
Yeah, maybe if this goes another loop, I'll, kind of cool.
The 49 melodies fetch again with
Okay.
incessant
It said the priestess might know what's going on with her. I don't know who that is. Opius. I haven't seen you from that angle before. Let's save again. Just to save. Can't go that way. I'm doing all kinds of crazy jumps.
Welcome.
Hey, Lucretia.
Feeling all right?
Yes.
That's a
Okay. Who is this priestess? She hangs out around the gate to the market. It's probably Equidia, right?
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Sorry, Georgius. I kind of have gotten your shit figured out, so I don't want to talk to you.
Great temple up there on the bluff.
Oh, there you are, Virgil. Hey, don't even bother. Rufius is gonna get that for you.
Ah, I hear we... what demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
Sleeping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't...
No,
cross
he
any
invited
lines.
him there. He invited me there.
Spoken to him about it?
Not
I
yet.
would talk to him myself. But
Okay, okay, I'll go talk to him.
Greetings and salutations.
Hey, dude. Stop threatening him. I found a note. Just don't do it again. Look how easy things are, Virgil. Homophobia is not real. It's just a thing.
you went with... Really? How did...
I found a treatment for his rheumatism, and he's also Christian.
I've heard that can really mess with a person's head.
He's
Well done
Christian.
for figuring that out.
That's the problem. He also wants to clean up the graffiti.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
It's his rheumatism.
Nice to talk to you.
Sorry, did I say rheumatism? I meant Christianity. Sorry, did I say Christianity? I meant homophobia. Where is this priestess? I knew I saw her over here at some point. I'll get some more arrows while I'm here.
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a vow.
But why?
I will get you free one day. Where? She was in here? She was like over here. I will find her. It's the rheumatism. Well, stop. Well, cut it out. Okay, she's probably not over here. Oh, there you are. She just blends in. She just blends in. Hello, Equidia. What's your story? We haven't actually talked properly.
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
That's right.
I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without...
Well, I didn't fucking know you were a Vestal priestess.
What is your story?
What should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me.
I ain't got time for that.
Then you would find a way
You're
to
standing in
satisfy
the street. Come on.
rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
You're quite pleasant. How did you end up here? What's a Vestal priestess? I know what that is, but for the viewers, you know.
Far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Yes, but I bet you're gonna tell me anyway. Oh, well, she's the goddess of the hearth. How'd you end up here?
I'm not entirely sure.
Usually
But what about you? How did you end up here?
a stranger dragged me out of a river.
I wonder if... No.
Spit it out.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic.
Let me guess, a stranger dragged you out of the river too.
Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too?
Yeah, most of them fucking died.
Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice anything.
I'm 5 steps ahead of you.
Good. Thank you. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Livia?
Until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows.
That's because we're all dead.
Told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look,
The pattern of how we all died.
Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
I may have already noticed a pattern.
Then what is it?
Some people mentioned a coin.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else?
Well, a coin is the fare for the river Styx.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
And next to the river Styx is the river Lethe, which makes you forget your life.
That's true. I know
I don't know.
wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through.
Yeah, you're all dead.
Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived?
I think I already told you that I did.
Did you happen to catch her?
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
And was this stranger by any chance wearing a hood?
Yes, she was Yes, she was.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
I'll meet you in the baths.
Don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Why not? I don't know, you're kind of cute. I want to tap E to follow my guide. There we go. Isn't this nice? I wish I could do this in real life. Just like, I'm following the guide. Now I can, like, observe my surroundings. I'm glad we already got rid of the murderer in there. She did not hold the door for me. Later, Frey. How about after this little sequence? God, this is a long walk, huh? Oh. There she is.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood.
Let me guess, there's a mosaic in the pool.
Down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light.
If only...
we could see.
I was about to say that exact thing.
But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in the forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it. Only, I think I know who that stranger is. Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
Is her name Sharon?
The gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
Oh, Karen. That's funny. This place is the underworld?
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped
Karen,
with
yeah.
their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments.
But it's just, I hear it as Karen because...
Is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld.
Yeah,
And why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
I wanted to say I got that. I haven't said it out loud. I didn't at the beginning of the stream, but I figured out the I was gonna say Plutos, but yeah, Pluto, same idea. I figured that out probably in the last like hour and a half. I just haven't said it out loud. I should have said it out loud because now I sound like I'm a fraud. But like, to be fair, I immediately clocked that we were all dead and that this was the underworld and that Karen was Charon. I mean, I didn't say Charon, but I was like, oh, you're obviously deaf, right? You're obviously the Grim Reaper. You just have an oar instead of a scythe. Like I kind of clocked that pretty quickly. And I mean, they just explained it basically, but I was thinking Pluto because Pluto, the god of the underworld, like, okay, we're all dead, so obviously it kind of makes sense that our fates are being handled by the god of the dead. But Pluto is often conflated with the Greek god Pluton or Plutos, or maybe Pluton and Plutos are not the same god. It's actually quite unclear. Probably is different to different people. But that's the god of wealth, or a god of wealth. There are a lot of wealth gods. Zeus is also a Plutorotes, but yeah, anyway. I deduced the repeated emphasis on gold was like just signifying wealth. So I'm like, underworld wealth, that sounds like Pluto. But I didn't say it out loud because I knew that if I went to that old man in the cave, that it wasn't gonna let me make a guess unless I had seen it in game. Like, they don't let you type anything in. You have to just select an option. And when I went there before, it said, I don't know. No ideas. So I figured it was just gonna be like something that I just needed to find a certain number of clues, and I'm kind of surprised they just she just told me. Anyway,
in the old stories,
I clocked it.
The world was where the souls of the deceased were taken, but it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
Can you tell me about Charon?
Sorry, I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman or even Greek, you would know these stories. Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But
they spell that Virgil differently than the other Virgil. Interesting.
On the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Why didn't you all recognize Charon immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he,
True.
she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises.
That's true. Some people said they saw a man.
And I once heard Kabash mention a
I have not
stranger
met
named
this
Ram,
Kabash.
yes,
Have
named
I? I don't.
Kirti. And Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing.
How is there just like a guy I haven't bumped into?
And their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Why are there so few people in the underworld? Well, they're mostly gold.
In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river, but that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins?
Well, it signifies burial customs.
Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. And that might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Were you trying to keep this from me?
I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you. Now
That's
that
all
we
the
know
questions
where
I
we
had.
are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity.
We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld.
Yeah,
Hercules,
Theseus,
demigod and son
Hercules,
of
Orpheus.
Orpheus,
Oh,
a Thracian poet.
not Theseus, huh?
A king of Ephyra,
You don't remember the
and
story about
Aeneas,
how his
a
ass got
Trojan
stuck?
hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
I see. Tell me more about confronting the god of the underworld.
That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
Yeah, but I got a gun. I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
You do seem different to anyone I've ever met. And even that lamp of yours looks like something Prometheus might have stolen.
What happened to
from the
Theseus in the underworld?
if you want
So
to
Theseus and Pirithous, his best friend,
perhaps your name will be uttered
they
in the
went
same sentence
into the underworld to kidnap Proserpina or
You
Persephone.
need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city.
Yeah,
The
easy.
problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here.
No problem for
and
me.
there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole.
I got it figured out.
I suspect the answer
Yep.
lies in the
I knew that
desecrated
too.
obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he
Interesting.
might be willing to receive an audience again.
That's a good idea. Oh, maybe Kabash is the guy downstairs in the cave. What can you tell me about the obelisk?
Towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago.
Sorry, I
It
just got a
seems one of
message.
them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a
Oh,
fourth,
I see.
a mystery plaque.
Christian, maybe? Okay, so she's just like actually telling me everything, so that's kind of nice.
I'm afraid you're on your own with
All right.
that one.
Yeah.
But good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk.
Sorry,
in
I
the
should
first
finish
place.
the fucking story.
It would have had the god's name engraved into it. So it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know
I see.
of
Yeah.
who might want to do
Okay.
that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god.
Mhm.
Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose
Okay.
existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for
I
them.
figured it out.
Of course,
I wonder
they've
how
all been in
early
hiding
you
since
can.
the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy.
I don't think you can probably get this conversation.
They have a secret shrine somewhere in the city.
Yeah.
Perhaps if you could find that.
Sure, right, and then another right.
Cover the Roman plaque.
Got it. I'm trying to imagine how early you can get this conversation that just kind of explains everything. It can't be super early because you have to have known all of the patterns, and I imagine to do that you have to talk to most everybody. You got the conversation relatively early. Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll talk to Georgius.
Do your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
And I know where the Egyptian bedroom is.
Our Egyptian resident
Oh, he
will be able
disappeared.
to
Okay.
tell us.
I was gonna say, I did not think I met him.
Disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern.
Alright.
So perhaps you could talk to her.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Or
You
just
went
tell
around
her
talking to
things wrong.
everyone first. Yeah. Let's talk about something else. I mean, okay. Pirithous story. So Pirithous and Theseus were like best friends, and they made an agreement that they would. I failed to ask Aurelia about Kabash because she hates me. I don't know. I'll try again later. They made an agreement that they like, hey, I will be your wingman for whatever lady you want to try to abduct, basically. Theseus is like, hell yeah, Pirithous, be my wingman. I'm gonna abduct Helen of Troy. And they had a war with her brothers, and shit did not go well. Ultimately, Pirithous is like, all right, I'll do you one better. I want to abduct Persephone, goddess of the underworld and wife of Hades. And Theseus is like, bad plan, but I have to help you because we made a deal. We swore oaths. So they go down to the underworld and they get fucking tricked. Hades has them sit down and their asses get stuck to the rock that they sat on. And later on, they're stuck down there. Hercules comes down and he's like, oh, I'll help you guys out. And so he like rips Theseus off the chair, and his ass is gone. Like his ass it basically comes off. And then he doesn't help Pirithous because it's Pirithous' fault that they were there in the first place. And yeah. So he got his just desserts. But that's why, anyway, long story short, that's why the Athenians have no asses. That's why the Athenians all have a small ass. I wish I could say I was making up that moral of the story, but no, that's literally the Greek fable that they say. Like, ancient sources are just like, yeah, this is why the Athenians have small asses. Because their king Theseus got ripped off. I've noticed you seem uncomfortable calling the god of the underworld by his name. They're gonna say something about how it's like a euphemism.
Try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
Tell me more about him.
Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the
we already
as
did
I
this.
said.
Hercules couldn't manipulate time.
Are you telling me I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means? So, if you want to who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules.
Perhaps Lydia V.
First, you'd need an audience with you know who. The problem is,
Yep. We've done this. Tell me more about escaping with the help of Proserpina.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit.
By the Sibyl.
The problem is, those are the
Of
stories
Cumae.
of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is...
Yeah.
It's a grim tale.
Yeah, it's pretty unpleasant.
The god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
She might be willing to work against him to help
If the
us.
stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor?
We already...
Leaving that aside for a moment, there is
She's
also
already the one who brought me
possibility of a
here,
spirit
allegedly.
guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
Have I? Oh yeah, they're the female statues whispering to me every now and then.
And you're only bringing this up now? Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia.
Yeah, she's kind of fucked up.
Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
It said something about the waterfall, like, or not the water, where the water flows.
Fascinating. Perhaps she is a benevolent spirit, or perhaps, perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might?
I'm thinking of the like her voice leads for the water's flow, but yeah, we know about the Gate of the Horn.
Then why are you still here?
Cause I want to save everybody.
I see. Then it seems you have made a great sacrifice for all of us, friend. I admire your compassion, truly. Thank you. But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option would be to confront, you know who.
No problem. I'm ready.
All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone.
Yep.
The best we can
Still
do
gotta elect Galerius.
is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time.
Aquidia is bestie. She's being very nice.
She's not alone.
And speaking of being alone, we're both here in the baths, you and me, Aquidia. We're both women.
In any case, time is of the essence.
You know,
so you'd best begin.
this conversation's been going kind of long. It's tense. I'm a little sweaty. I could really, like, maybe you could scrub my back or something, you know. Okay. Ain't that just the way? May Fortuna guide me. Ain't that just the way? This is probably... I'll have to go look for the plaques. That's probably going to be next stream. I'm going to see about... One, I need to, like, actually get some dirt on Malleolus. I haven't talked to him since I uncovered his scheme. So I might actually be able to do that without too much problem. But I think I'll talk to Livia. Do you think talking to Livia is a good last thing to do? I actually don't need to. I think I can just do this I'm fine.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
Youch. I figured it out. I know where we are.
Speak its name.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
You were.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself.
That hurts.
I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here.
Sure.
Would you like to hear it?
I mean, I've read by Met, but...
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis, has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the Forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice.
Yeah, nice
and
reading,
now we
Lydia.
share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Yeah, maybe you should take a shower because your hair looks is kind of greasy there. All right. Well. I could just like go through all of this dialogue. That would be kind of fun, but I'm not going to do that today. I've got to find the plaques. And I've got to make Malleolus drop out so that I can free what's his Dooley. That's pretty much the last thing I need to do. And then so what I'm going to write this down. I don't think learning about the underworld precludes Livia from taking a bath. I don't think so either. It's right down the street. I know. It's beautiful even. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm going to write some steps for next time. Step 1, let's find some dirt on Malleolus. B. Two, talk to old man. Maybe that should be 1. I don't know. 3, elect Galerius and free Dooley. 4, find the plaques, return the slab. It's a little Courage the Cowardly Dog reference. 5, I guess confront Pluto. Oh boy, Pluto! I didn't know you were in this temple the whole time. Huh? 6, free Scintilla? Question mark. Gather everyone. First. So this is probably 1 or 2 loops worth of work. Maybe more, maybe less. 7, escape. Or find... I imagine, I mean, you don't have to answer this, but I imagine escaping through the Gate of Horn, confronting Pluto, and getting everybody. They might all be different. They might all be different endings. I don't know how many there are, but it seems like there. I probably don't do everything. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know the order of events quite yet. But the ideal situation for me is if I can get everybody out of here. But again, we're all dead, as I suspected from the start. So I don't know that we exactly get out of here. So that's why, to me, Pluto just stopping this shit feels like a better option than just like, let's round everybody up and make a run for it. Which I just don't see ending particularly well. But maybe I try everything, you know? I could try them all. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. This was a long stream. I don't usually go close to 4 hours, but I'm having fun. This is a good game. I'm sleepy. I am sleepy now. I'll go see what kind of raiding I might want to do. Oh, you know who's live right now? I don't often see live is Allegra, from voice actress, for example, Dorothea and Shamir. I've not seen Allegra streaming in a while, so why don't we do that? Thanks for watching. Bye.